Imagine a country with one of the fastest growing economies in the world, where technological advancements and economic reforms are shaping the future. Did you know that India is projected to outpace many of its global counterparts in economic growth for 2024? But what's driving this surge, and how will it impact both India and the global stage? Let's uncover the story behind these impressive numbers. Hi everyone, I'm Eureka Yunan, and welcome back to Macroeconomics, where we break down the latest trends and insights in global economics. In today's video, we're diving into India's economic outlook for 2024. We'll explore what's fueling this remarkable growth, the opportunities and challenges ahead, and what it means for investors, businesses, and policymakers. So, let's get started and see what's on the horizon for India's booming economy. Current economics. Let's start by setting the stage with a snapshot of India's current economic landscape. As of mid-2024, India's economy is experiencing a robust growth trajectory. The country's GDP growth rate is projected to hit around 7% this year, a notable rebound from the previous years of slower growth. This positions India as one of the fastest growing major economies globally. However, this growth comes with its own set of challenges. Inflation has been a significant concern, with current rates hovering around 5.4%, driven largely by rising food and energy prices. On the employment front, India has seen a gradual decrease in the unemployment rate, now standing at approximately 7%, reflecting ongoing improvements in job creation and economic activity. Recent developments. Recent months have brought some pivotal developments that have shaped the current economic climate. The Indian government has introduced several key policy changes aimed at bolstering economic growth and stability. Notably, the implementation of the new GST reforms has streamlined the taxation system, making it easier for businesses to operate and increasing revenue efficiency. Additionally, significant investments in infrastructure, particularly in transportation and digital connectivity, are expected to further fuel economic expansion. On the global front, India has been navigating the impacts of fluctuating commodity prices and shifting trade dynamics. The country's strategic pivot towards enhancing trade relationships and securing supply chains has been crucial in mitigating these global economic uncertainties. These factors combined reflect an economy in transformation, setting a strong foundation for continued growth into 2024. 2024 Economic Forecast. Growth Projections. Looking ahead to 2024, India's economic forecast continues to be optimistic. Analysts project that the country's GDP growth rate will be around 7%, a substantial increase compared to the 6.5% growth anticipated for 2023. This acceleration reflects India's ongoing economic recovery and its ability to capitalize on both domestic and global opportunities. When compared to other major economies, India's growth rate is notably higher. For instance, the US and Eurozone are expected to grow at rates of about 2% and 3%, respectively, while China's growth rate is projected to be around 5%. India's impressive forecast highlights its potential to stand out as a major engine of global economic growth in the coming year. Sectoral analysis. Several sectors are expected to be the driving forces behind India's economic expansion in 2024. The technology sector, with its burgeoning startups and advances in artificial intelligence, is set to continue its rapid growth. India's IT and tech services are anticipated to attract significant investment, bolstering the country's global position as a tech hub. The agriculture sector is also poised for growth due to recent government initiatives aimed at modernizing farming practices and improving supply chain efficiency. Manufacturing, particularly in electronics and pharmaceuticals, is expected to benefit from both domestic policies and global demand shifts. Additionally, the services sector, which includes everything from financial services to tourism, is likely to see a rebound as consumer confidence and spending rise. Each of these sectors contributes uniquely to the overall economic forecast, showcasing a diversified growth landscape. Investment and trade. Investment flows into India are anticipated to be robust in 2024. Both foreign direct investment, FDI, and domestic investments are projected to rise, fueled by the country's favorable business environment and strategic economic reforms. Major international companies are expected to increase their presence in India, particularly in technology and manufacturing sectors, thanks to the government's push for Make in India initiatives. On the trade front, India's global trade relations are set to evolve with new trade agreements and partnerships. The government is actively negotiating and expanding trade deals, aiming to boost exports and diversify import sources. With these developments, India is not only strengthening its economic position domestically but also enhancing its role in the global market. The combination of increased investments and evolving trade dynamics will play a crucial role in driving the country's economic growth throughout 2024. Opportunities and challenges. Opportunities. India presents a wealth of opportunities for businesses and investors looking to capitalize on its burgeoning economic landscape. One of the most promising areas is the emergence of new markets within the country. With its growing middle class and increasing urbanization, sectors like consumer goods, healthcare, and education are ripe for investment. Government initiatives such as the Production-Linked Incentive (PLI) scheme are designed to encourage domestic manufacturing and attract foreign investment in key sectors like electronics and pharmaceuticals. Additionally, India's focus on becoming a global innovation hub is creating a fertile ground for tech startups and research-driven enterprises. Cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune are emerging as tech hotspots, offering exciting opportunities for venture capitalists and entrepreneurs. The government's continued emphasis on infrastructure development, including smart cities and digital connectivity, further enhances the potential for growth and investment across various industries. Challenges? Despite the promising outlook, India's economy faces several challenges that could impact its growth trajectory. Inflation remains a significant concern, with rising costs of goods and services potentially affecting consumer spending and economic stability. The regulatory environment, while improving, still presents hurdles for businesses, including complex bureaucratic processes and inconsistent enforcement of policies. Additionally, global uncertainties, such as geopolitical tensions and fluctuations in commodity prices, could pose risks to India's economic stability. The country's reliance on global supply chains also means that disruptions abroad could have ripple effects on domestic production and trade. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for maintaining the momentum of India's economic growth and ensuring that the benefits of development are widely distributed. Government policies and reforms. Policy initiatives. The Indian government has been actively implementing a range of policies and reforms aimed at boosting economic growth and addressing structural challenges. One of the major initiatives is the recent overhaul of the tax system, including the reduction of corporate tax rates and the simplification of the Goods and Services Tax (GST) framework. These reforms are designed to enhance compliance, reduce the tax burden on businesses, and stimulate investment. Additionally, the government has launched several large-scale infrastructure projects, such as the expansion of highways, development of smart cities, and upgrades to the public transportation network. These investments are expected to improve connectivity and efficiency across the country. In the labor market, new reforms are being introduced to enhance labor laws, making it easier for businesses to hire and manage employees while ensuring better protection for workers. These policy changes are crucial in creating a more conducive environment for economic activity and long-term growth. Impact of reforms. The impact of these reforms on India's economic landscape is likely to be significant. The tax reforms are expected to boost business confidence and attract more foreign and domestic investment by lowering operational costs and simplifying compliance. The infrastructure projects will not only create jobs but also improve the efficiency of logistics and transportation, potentially leading to lower costs for businesses and consumers alike. Improved infrastructure is also likely to attract further investments, both from within India and abroad. On the labor front, the new regulations aim to create a more dynamic and flexible job market, which could enhance productivity and economic growth. However, these reforms also come with implementation challenges. Effective execution and management will be crucial to ensuring that the benefits of these policies are realized fully. Overall, if executed well, these reforms have the potential to provide a solid foundation for sustained economic growth and stability in the coming years. Expert opinions and analysis. Expert insights. To provide a well-rounded view of India's economic outlook, let's turn to some expert opinions. Dr. Anil Sharma, a leading economist at the Indian Institute of Management, notes, India's economic prospects for 2024 are remarkably strong, driven by strategic reforms and a dynamic young workforce. The recent policy changes are setting the stage for sustainable growth, though vigilance will be required to manage inflation and global uncertainties. Similarly, Rajiv Mehta, a senior analyst at Bloomberg, highlights, the infrastructure investments and tax reforms are likely to enhance India's global competitiveness. However, the true test will be the speed and efficiency with which these initiatives are implemented. The potential for growth is immense, but so are the challenges. These insights underscore both the optimism surrounding India's economic future and the cautious approach needed to navigate potential hurdles. Public sentiment. On the ground, both businesses and consumers are responding to these economic forecasts with a mix of optimism and cautious anticipation. Many businesses are excited about the prospects of improved infrastructure and a more favorable tax regime, which they believe will enhance their operational efficiencies and open up new avenues for growth. For example, technology firms are particularly enthusiastic about the government's support for innovation in digital infrastructure, seeing it as an opportunity to scale and compete globally. Consumers, on the other hand, are hopeful that the economic growth will translate into more job opportunities and better wages. However, there are concerns about inflation and the cost of living, which are affecting consumer confidence. While the overall sentiment is positive, there is a clear call for the government to address inflationary pressures and ensure that the benefits of economic growth are widely shared. Conclusion. To wrap up, India's economic outlook for 2024 is marked by promising growth projections, with a forecasted GDP growth rate of around 7%. The country is poised to benefit from significant opportunities across sectors like technology, infrastructure, and manufacturing, driven by strategic government reforms and investments. However, challenges such as inflation and regulatory hurdles could impact this trajectory. Navigating these factors will be crucial for sustaining growth and ensuring broad-based economic benefits. I'd love to hear your thoughts on India's economic future. Do you think the country can overcome its challenges and achieve its growth targets? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Macroeconomics for more updates on global economics and trends. In our next video, we'll be diving into the economic impact of the recent global trade agreements and how they could shape future business strategies. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found this analysis of India's economic outlook for 2024 both informative and engaging. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay informed and stay curious.